Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper wow, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious. Sorry, I'm awfully sorry. I'm just trying to get myself organised, okay? And I hope that you're all super duper wow wherever you are in the world, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are. So lots of love to you, my delicious little babies, okay? Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by. And I hope that you too have had a super duper and wonderful time wherever you are in the world, and that life is also treating you most deliciously, okay? So what do we do? 3, 2, 1. Let's see whether our juicy little lights will light today, honeys. We having a party? Gosh, here we go again. Here we go again. Who sang that now? I can't remember now. Was it Dolly Parton? Could be her, couldn't it? She was the one. Let me just put it down gently. There we go. She was the one, wasn't she? I mean, I could have the artist wrong or something, but if we talk about old Dolly Parton, you know the one with the very slim waist and the big boobies. I think, what did she have? She had something taken out, didn't she? To make her look like that. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, well, the fact of the matter is, she was the one who was singing, instead of Jolene, it was asking others to get their jab, wasn't it? Jab, 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 jab. Yeah. You know, I don't know, karma can be, not swearing or anything with my delicious little babies, but life can be a bitch, can't it? Anyway, so our weather in our old neck of the woods in the old UK, okay, well, a tiny bit windy, just a tiny bit, my delicious little babies, yes. Also, it is a little bit chilly. I've just turned off my heating, actually, okay, and very dry. Okay, so that's the weather today in my neck of the woods in the old UK. However, it may differ in other places. Now then, so I've been up the early hours this morning. So we have breaking news, don't we? My delicious little babies. And the breaking news is that our lovely Tucker Carlson has left. What was the words? Parted from Fox News in America. Well, you see, I heard it first, actually, yes, because I heard it as soon as I could, actually, as soon as it came in. My delicious little babies, that doesn't mean no, I've simply got an itchy eye. Okay, so I heard it the early hours of this morning, because I haven't had a good night's sleep. You could probably tell by my birth trace, do you see what I mean? Anyway. And the fact of the matter is, my little lovelies, is that, I first heard it, and I will advertise them, because do you know what? I think I'm going to have to go back to advertising more. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Yes, because what it is, I just look at so many videos. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So I really just do. I've come to the conclusion, my delicious little babies, that it's not working, not advertising others. It's just not working very well, do you know what I mean? It's like I had to slow down at one point. Yes, thank you, dear spirit, it's gone brighter. It's like I had to stop at one point because something said stop, okay? But now I'm starting, okay? So, I've been doing it in little bits and pieces. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, my delicious babies, oh dear, I don't know. Take the notice. Do you know this eye here? What's stuck in my eye? Got to get out. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, sorry, that's just one of our beautiful and delicious little neighbours. Please take the notice. I've got something in my eye, and I do apologise. There's lots of distractions, isn't there? Anyway, let me get back to the matter in answer. Yes, I heard it from Redacted. Then they're lovely. They are there. And then I heard it from the Dav. With our Jackson Inkle, just like our Natalie and Clayton, and is he called Phil or Dave? Anyway, the fact of the matter is they're all super duper lovely, okay? So the fact of the matter is, I've listened to Bertha. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. And I have been following, different conversations. Like I heard the speech of Tucker Carlson, and then I heard him when he was talking to our Clayton on, the same as our Natalie, but our Natalie wasn't there then, actually. Clayton was talking to Tucker Carlson, and the good thing that I really loved about that conversation that they had, well, it's an interview, but it's a conversation as well, isn't it, my delicious little babies? And what I actually loved about when I was listening is that, what Tucker Carlson said is that he just simply did not want to lie. He was a journalist and everything, and on Fox News, but he just simply did not want to lie. So, God bless him for that. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious babies? Yes, so of course, now because he's spoken up too much, well, apparently it was to do with 10 minutes, so there wasn't a lot of notice there, but apparently there was something else going on prior to that, if you know what I mean. Not in the same day or whatever it was, or evening, but anyway, there was talk about this previously. Anyway, so, sorry, excuse me, so that's that. Anyway, if you wish to subscribe, please feel free. And thank you so very much to any new subscribers, little subscribers. God bless you all. Thank you for joining my family. And I hope you're going to enjoy your stay, okay? I suppose it's a bit like a hotel. It's like you can check in and then, then you can check out whenever you like. Because that's what it's like, isn't it? And I'm sure that any other YouTuber, you would, say the same, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? It's like you say, well, 1 minute somebody's subscribed to me, the next minute they unsubscribe. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, so you look at it, it's a bit like a hotel, isn't it? Well, it's a lot like a hotel. Like you book yourself in, you check yourself into a room, and then when you're ready, you check yourself out. Do you see what I'm saying to you? I don't know. Anyway, what makes me say these things sometimes, I'll never know. Anyway, so thank you for joining, my delicious little babies, and thank you to my beautiful, existing subscribers, okay? Everybody's beautiful, okay? And also, if you happen to like my video, if you can please click on the like as well, my delicious little babies. Yes, I do have my moments where I have a moan. Yes, I do. Okay, so, but I just say it, the way it is, okay? And you're always going to get somebody who doesn't like it, they're not a liking. See, I always say, it's all right, like, if somebody moans, the wind's picking up now. It's all right if somebody moans, and somebody else doesn't like it. I'm not saying about everybody, by the way, my delicious babies. This is just a general conversation I'm having with yourselves, my delicious babies. So, you get your ones out there, don't you, where they don't like to hear anybody else moaning, but you see, it's all right when they have a moan. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious baby? So how does that exactly work? Do you see what I'm saying to you? Anyway, not to worry. So, yes, so anyway, I have left a message on our old Redacted, God bless them, God bless you, Redacted, and on our the Dav with our little Jackson Hinkle, and God bless you, Jackson, okay? Because they're all just super duper wonderful. Anybody who I advertise, my delicious little babies, they're all super duper wonderful, okay? I may, from time to time, give you one off who I will advertise, okay? So, I'm not sure about those. Please do not get me wrong. I'm not saying that they're horrible or whether they're not. Do you understand what I mean? And usually, 9 times out of 10, you cannot see their bow trace anyway. It's like they're talking, they're showing things, on their channel, but you cannot see their faces, their birth traces. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, so you will find that, from time to time I will do that, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, anyway, I'm going to do it today. We've won, actually, yeah, we've won. So, yeah, let me just get back to, so I've left nice, pleasant messages. I, personally, with our little Tucker Carlson, well, I mean, because, you know, like if somebody gets, you know, parts or gets the sack or, you know, like they say in America, fired. Do you see what I mean? Like in our neck of the woods in the old UK, it's called getting the sack. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just telling you to jog on, basically, yes? That your service is no longer required. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? Well, I've seen it as a blessing because now our little Tucker, well, look at this from a positive standpoint here. He can now shine the way he wants to shine. Do you see? So, really, I see nothing negative about it at all. Now, you are going to get some who specifically just, you know, click on the old remote or, you know, or click on the old laptop or dog and bone, do you see what I mean? And they specifically want to look at our little Tucker. Do you see what I'm saying to you? But the reality is that let me tell you, it's not going to take your man there 5 minutes. You know, even if he had his own channel. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Or if he chose to go and join somebody else, it wouldn't take 5 minutes for his flipping ratings to go through the roof. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Simply because, God bless him, he's that larger name. Do you see what I'm saying? She's the largest in America anyway, as far as news goes and everything. Do you know what I mean? And I've known this long time. Yes? Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, but what I liked about Tucker, it's really amazing. You know when you watch over the years, this is something really, really fascinating. And it's not only little Tucker, but it's other... when you watch over the years and how you see the changes... Now, some of you beautiful and delicious little babies out there, you're going to get bang, bang, bang what I'm saying to you, yes? It's like somebody could start off like pretty, you know, all matter of fact and everything like this, yes? And then as the years roll, yes, like rolling, 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 then you'll see somebody's personality change. And then as it goes further along, they start to become softer, more gentle. They start to, not being disrespectful, we're all here to learn. I am doing it. I'm getting my point across. But when somebody has an awakening, are we having a party? When somebody has an awakening, my delicious little babies, and then you see things in a completely different light. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? That's when you see, I am going to say it, I see positive change. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, yes? I know what I'm talking about, and for others, for some of you delicious little babies out there, you will get where I'm coming from here. So, you know, if more of the mainstream, you know, your flipping putrid box in the corner of the room, if more of those were to see that they are part of the flipping problem, a very large one, okay? If they were to see that they are part of it, that they too eventually are going to get shafted. There we are. Do you see? So good on you, Tucker. Go. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, because he'd come out of it, he sees it for what it is, but he was changing over, you know, a certain length of time. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Like you could get the most hardest, you know, like mentally, not meaning that in a nasty way, you know, where you just cannot get close to them at all. I don't mean like in a physical closeness, you know what I mean? What I'm saying is it's figure of speech. But then, you know, and it could be anything. It could be the childhood. Do you know what I mean? When they're a young bairn, it could be the adolescence. It could be anything that could make somebody the way that, you know, that they are, sorry. But, you know, once you see, it's almost like what he's done. He's gone from being, sorry, Tucker, okay? You know, I do not mean it like this, and sorry, my delicious little babies, I do not mean it like this. It's just what's just come into me old noddle. Yes, I'm doing this because I know what I'm going to say. It's like you start off as a bulb. I'm not saying that our little Tucker was a bulb, right? And then it's like, you know, you plant something in the ground. That's what I'm talking about, yes? And then, of course, it stays underground for so long, not meaning that in the wrong sense of the word, no. I'm talking now as if I'm talking about the beauty of life, like when you plant flowers. That's what I mean by that, my delicious little babies. Yes, not the other. Do you know what I mean? That only takes a dirty to do things like this, yes? And as we can see, they're surfacing, you know what I mean, at a rapid rate, okay? More so than any other year, right? But getting back to this. So it's like it's underground, isn't it, for a very long time, yes? And then one day, you just see a tiny little bit of green. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, and then from that stage, then it starts to, and you know, and you guys get all excited. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Because you think, oh, it's starting to grow. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, but of course, every day can seem like a lifetime watching it. If you used to just sit there clock watching, do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, and nothing was happening. Do you know what I mean? It could pay you off a bit. But the fact of the matter is, then one day, you wake up and you see this tiny, 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 beautiful little flower. Do you see what I mean? So it's opened. Do you see? And this is what's happened here. But this has been happening in different stages. And I've seen it on other channels. You must remember, my delicious little babies, I repeat once again, I look at a lot of videos. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. And I do try my utmost to give out useful information. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, I'm not here for the goodness of my health, just to talk a crock of shite, like some out there. God bless them, because we have to say God bless, don't we? Because I suppose they've got to find a way to make ends meet, but maybe at others' expenses, but never mind. Like I say, karma, it is a bitch. And it has a very good knack of biting you straight back on the backside. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes. So, and that was just talking in general, my delicious little babies. So, yes. So, what I'm saying to you is, my delicious little babies, is this, yes? Is that, so I see all this as super duper positive, because what little Tucker's seen is that, and this is over a time now, over a time, remember, yes, that he too would be in the same bracket as all of us. There we are. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Good on him. Good on you, Tucker. Do you know what I mean? Now then, I had a feeling, and even when I was listening to all this, and even when I was listening to him talking to Clayton on Redacted, and I thought, you know something? I even felt then, actually, I thought something's, there we go, I thought something's going to happen here. I really did, you know, somewhere down the line. Do you know what I mean? When somebody changes their whole concept of things, do you see what I'm saying? Yes? So, he's going to do super duper brilliant. Tucker, you're going to do super duper brilliant. There we go. My little lovely. Do not worry about that. Not in that way, my delicious little babies, not in that way. So, really what we should be doing, everybody, my delicious little babies, so I'm going to do it. Congratulations and celebrations, because Tucker Carlson, you broke the chains. I'm not in chains. You see, it's one more step away from the putrid. I see it positive mental attitudes at all times. Score a goal. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Brilliant. And then, of course, you know, you watch how they get on. Old Fox News. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Anyway, let them stay where they are. Now then, so let's tick you off, Tucker. Now then, and, you know, for all of our other, you know, who give out news, God bless them. And I am going to include today, okay, because everybody knows that I mentioned my lovely David Icke, not in that way, not in that way. But anyway, you can find our lovely David Icke on davidicke.com, okay, where he has a large selection of videos and articles, which are very interesting to watch and read, okay? And we've got our lovely Duran, okay? Every time, you think about Duran, you don't think about like the reflex, okay? For some reason, I've been like this for flipping how long now, right? But I always think of do run, 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 do run, run. Oh, techno-nerd is bad to the stuck bags. Anyway, you have our lovely Alexander Mercury son there, yes? And you have our beautiful and delicious Alex Christopher Owen, okay? Now then, they get different guests on as well sometimes, okay? But they're absolutely super duper banging, And I love it when they've got on our lovely Gonzalo Lira. He's on YouTube as well, God bless him. And God bless Alexander and God bless Alex, right? And I love it when they've got Robert Barnes on as well. He's brilliant as well, he's on Locals. So they're all just super duper lovely. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, that's all the advertising for today. So yeah, so you see, with our lovely Duran, and they have their own platforms as well, okay, on YouTube, yes, separately, yes, but they're together as one with the Duran, yes, Alex and Alexander, okay, and they do all of the political. I kept saying, what was I kept saying was geographical. I don't know why. Not to worry, but you all know what I mean, my delicious babies anyway, okay? Considering that I've had a flipping shite night's sleep, do you see what I mean? I've actually woke up full of flipping beans, mind you. I've not long come out of the shower actually, and I just sort of flipping just sort my hair out. I'm not going to say wig anymore, do you know what I mean? Anyway, but I changed my hair colour. Do you remember me telling you, my delicious babies, I had to change the brand. Now, I'd use this other brand for how long? Sorry, so I'm going on to something else now about delicious babies. I use this other particular brand, because there's a lot who use the same brand. You see what I'm saying? It's not about the ka-ching here. It's not about that. What it's about is that it was actually a really good hair colour, and then what would happen is that, it would, lock, your hair would lock that colour for a long time. Yes. But what I found happening, everybody, my delicious babies, I thought, what's happening here? And when I was washing my hair, I thought, gosh, there's more hair coming out than what should be. And I've always had a, good head of hair. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious babies? Yes. I thought, what's going on? So anyway, in the last 2 months of using that, 3 months, because you got to split it between, do you know what I mean, 3 months. And I thought, well, is it this hair dye that I'm using? And they've done something to it, Whoever's done something, who's manufactured, made this. Because whatever it was, and I thought, something's happening here. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, which should not be happening. Anyway, since using this new one, right, so I'm not going to say the name. I could tell you the name, which I've said on another video. I could tell you the name of the one I use now, but I will not say the other one, just in case something comes to flipping bite me back. Do you understand what I mean at some time? Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, right. Anyway, in this particular case, because they are very large, aren't they? Yes. Anyway, I'm not worried. No, I'm going to flipping say it, actually. No, I am going to flipping say it. We're having a party. The one that I was using was called Live, okay, as in live wire, yes? Well, something changed with that. I mean, somebody else out there might see something different, I don't know. But something went wrong in the last 3 months. So a new one, so I was looking through all the different flipping brands of hair colours, and I thought, right, see, it's gone lighter again, see? God bless you, dear spirit, again, right? And the one that I chose was Olia. Okay, O for Oscar, L for Lima, I for Indigo, A for Apple, Olia. Now, the good thing about that is that it's got no, what's it called? Ammonia. It's got no ammonia in it. Okay, now then, it seems to have worked a lot better. Okay, my delicious little babies, it seems to have worked an awful lot better. Okay, And awful doesn't mean awful. I just mean, you know, it's just words, okay? But yeah, and I've not had no, you know, side effects from it or anything. No allergic reactions or anything. I even think the colour's better actually myself, because this is like how my natural colour is, do you see what I mean? But of course, when you get to, you know, my age, you know, nearly 50, I mean, I'm nearly half a flipping century, aren't I? You know, you're going to get a few flipping grey bits, do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, you've got to cover them up. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, so I don't mind. Anyway, I'll probably do this about every 6 weeks, I'd say. Do my own hair every 6 weeks, yeah. Doesn't bother me. Just buy a flipping bottle of flipping Persian. Do you know what I mean? Stick it on your hair. But that's why I stopped saying flipping that week, didn't I? Do you know what I mean? Because I thought I didn't want to flipping curse myself. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Because I value my hair. In fact, I value every part of my body. Do you see what I mean? I thought, dear God, and thank you that I'm blessed. Do you see what I'm saying? Anyway, so I just got on to flipping hair colour. But anyway, if anyone wants to try it, yes, that Oli is really nice. It's the first time I've ever used it, actually, because I've used other ones. Do you see what I mean? Other well-known ones. But I thought, no, I've never used Oli before, so I'll try it. Yeah, really nice. And you didn't have that reek of flipping ammonia. Do you see what I mean? So, yeah, really lovely anyway. So, Olia. you've got a tick. There we go, you get a tick, okay? But nothing's happened, so I'm all right, okay? Right, now then, another thing I want to say about this little baby, so I've just spent, 26 and a half minutes rambling on, anyway, please do not worry about it. But I just like to say things, don't I? Now then, something else. Let's get the next thing out of the way. So, there's been a massive fire, okay, in Blackpool prom in our UK, okay, yesterday, and it's called Hackett's Hotel. Now, I've seen a video this morning that this woman, you know, has uploaded, God bless her, and she said that well, from what she can see, because it's still cooling off, it looks like. So it looked like there was still some smoke, because it was a rather large fire to put out. You know, one of these very old hotel buildings, do you know what I mean? So it's gone bright again. And, well, now it's going to be up for demolition. So, I mean, when you look at it, it actually looked like a really, you know, lovely old building. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Mind you, it may very well pave the way for more of these, shall we say, architects who like this modern glass shite. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. You know, have a go to a hotel on the seafront of Blackpool. You never know. They might use a zuzums to put like nice hot sunny weather there. You know, so everybody can look out to these oversized large windows. Do you see what I mean? Things that look like flipping skyscrapers. Do you see what I'm saying? Which they seem to be plonking all over the flipping world. Who wants to look at their flipping? It's nauseous just to flipping look at them. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. Why can I not just leave things the way they are? So, if you ask me a question, do I feel that was an accident with that hotel? No. And there we go. And I will not be surprised if we start to be hearing of more. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. Remember when I pulled out my cup the one week on one of my videos and it said Mini? All you have to do is look up a young lad called Mini. M-I-N-I. Just look him up, My Delicious Babies. I'm sure you could even do it on YouTube and you'll see for yourself. Okay, My Delicious Babies, so that's that then. So I just thought I'd let you know that, but apparently nobody that woman was aware of, God bless her, nobody that she's aware of has been harmed. So that can only be a good thing, can't it, My Delicious Babies? Yes. So that's that. Next thing, let's just have a sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. Now then, this, if you could please type into YouTube, My Delicious Little Babies, yes, please and thank you. Sorry, excuse me. The state of Western society. Okay, my delicious little babies, so I should repeat just once more. The state of Western society. Now, in the old subscribe, it should say Ethan, you know, as in the name Ethan, A-N, not E-N, Win Stanley. It's all one, you know, it's all one word, okay? Win Stanley, okay? Ethan Winstanley 2.0, that's what it should say, okay? Or just simply type in Ethan Winstanley, then you'll just see, and the video that you're looking for is the state of Western society. Now, I have sent this video, My Delicious Little Babies, out to everybody in my dog and burn. So what have we got? I mean, seeing is believing, my delicious little babies. You got a grown man with a doll's house. He's dressed as a woman, okay? This one, this time's clean shaven, okay? And, well, you know, what did he call it? Is it Mousy? He called his one little dolly Mousy. Mousy. Out of Spice Girls, wasn't she? Because you had two, didn't you? Mouse. And then he's like this. He's going, come with me. And he's with his little dolly. Puts his little dolly in the escalator, this doll's house. Pushes the escalator down. I swear, my delicious little babies. No joke. Right, swear down, that's the truth. I thought. And then at the end of it, that Ethan, God bless him, because you cannot see his birth rate, right? As you can see. What was he saying? As you can see, everything is in the West or something. Everything is either fine or okay, right? I thought the flipping what? Jeez, I mean, I'm not going to act all innocent, my delicious little baby. Sure, I've seen a flipping lot of the things over the years. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. But a grown man dressed as a woman, right? I mean, that makes a change. He wasn't wearing a flipping beard, because most of them are, aren't they? And they want to be accepted as flipping women with a beard. Do you know what I mean? How many women do you see going around with a beard? But this one wants to play with his dollies all day. You know, like little Barbie dolls. Honestly, no joke. The video is only about, about minutes long. I'm not joking. You need, my delicious little babies, you need to see this. It's unreal. Do you know what I mean? But he's just got, you know, you imagine a little bairn. You know, they love to play with the dollies. My dad made me, handmade, at the time it was Cindy dolls, and I had Cindy dolls, even though I wasn't really into dolls much, do you know what I mean? But he actually made me, built me from scratch, because he is a carpenter anyway, yes, right? And he built me a doll's house, a Cindy doll house. Do you know what I mean? Yes. And it was flipping colossal. It was massive. Yes. And he had all the rooms and everything. It was all windows, everything. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. But these days, you know, you can get all these different types of dolly houses, can't you, for the little bairns? Yes, but that's like watching a little bairn, yes, a little girl, playing with the little dollies. not harming anybody. Do you know what I mean? And what they do is like their little imaginary friend. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? If you ever watch little bands and when they're playing, you know, whether they're little girls or little boys, God bless them, and they're playing, you know, and they're having a good old conversation, you know, with their little dollies or their little action men or something. Do you see what I mean? And, you know, with the little lads, you know, that they'll go boom, boom. Do you see what I mean? Like that with the little girls. They're like, oh, let's dress you up and let's... Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? But not a flipping grown man like that. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Flipping crackers. You need to see it, honestly. I'm not joking. And he probably does that every day. And obviously he believes that these dolls are real. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, you should have seen him. It's like he's in his own little world. Honestly, big time, no joke. Anyway, so that's ticked off. Now then, something else I'd like you to listen to, my delicious little babies. I thought this was very interesting that came up on my feed. This has 575,000 subscribers. In the subscribe, it should read Black Conservative 24. Black Conservative 24 in the old subscribe. Or you could just type it into YouTube. Please and thank you, my delicious little babies, for those of you who have an interest in wanting to listen to any of these videos. Yes, because the Duran is on YouTube as well, and on Locals, Telegram, BitChute, Odyssey, Rumble, Rockfin. Okay? But yes, the video that you'll be looking for, so if you just type into the old space bar on YouTube, Black Conservative 24, yes, then you should see, yes, please, my delicious little babies, you click on the videos, and the one that you're looking for is this exactly what it says, by the way, my delicious little babies, yes, Black Pastor completely crushed school board with the most powerful speech you'll hear today. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes. And good on you, man, there as well for doing it, the pastor. Good on him. So I shall repeat just once more, my delicious little babies. Black pastor completely crushed school board with the most powerful speech you'll ever hear today. You'll hear today, sorry. Okay, now I've already explained, you know, what to go on. Yes, and by the way, I've sent this to everybody in my dog and burn as well, my delicious little babies. Yes, yes, I have. Because what he's talking about is, you know, like you've got a book, and this is like in some of the schools, okay, in again, America, right? And it's the type of wording and language that I do not feel that young bands, young teenagers or younger should ever listen to. You know, this is something that, things like that, it's, you know, to do with adults, okay? Either adults in relationships or, well, whatever goes on in, you know, some man and woman's lives, okay? It is not for young bairns or young teenagers, or do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? They should not have to listen or have to read. Shut. And I am going to call it, it's disgusting shite. Okay, now some may say, you know, well, you know, some, to me, it is for adults, not for young bairns. But this dear pastor, God bless him, he said, what is the word pervert? He said, and he explained to whoever was on that board who he couldn't see what the word pervert means. Do you see what I'm saying to you, delicious little babies? Yes? See, what it is, this is what this is about, you see. They want to normalise, okay, paedophilia. This is what all of this is about, my delicious little babies, yes? So that young little bairns, God bless them, and young little teenagers, God bless them, okay, well, they see things in a completely different light, so it's not innocent. Do you see what I'm saying? Where they should have an innocence, God bless, and these, and the putrid little lackeys, want young bairns and young teenagers to listen and read disgusting. But good on that pastor, good on you, pastor. Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, God love him. He spoke his mind because he's speaking up for others. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, when some would just want to keep their mouth shut and go along with his shite. Because I know I wouldn't. I'm telling you that straight. Anyway, so that's ticked off. So we've got one more. Now, this is on our redacted with our lovely little Natalie and our lovely little Clayton. Not in that way, not in that way. Okay? And what this is talking about, okay? And I think got lovely little David and lovely little Phil. Not in that way, not in that way. I've not long flipping watched it. Only so long ago. This morning. Anyway. You can either type in redacted in old YouTube, my delicious babies, please and thank you. The video, because that would also be in the subscribe, yes, redacted, okay? And then the video that you'd be looking for it's called It's Starting, okay? This is how they will track everything that you do. Now, this video's been sent to everybody in my dog and burn as well. Yes. I spread the news far and wide, I do. As far as I can, anyway. So I should just repeat once again, the video that you would be looking for on redacted, my delicious babies, is It's Starting. This is how they will track everything that you do. Okay? So you see, I mean, there's been a number of us. I mean, I've only been on the YouTube, you know what I mean, so many months. But of course, you know, I've been on, do you know what I mean? I've looked at YouTube for years. Do you see what I'm saying, right? Oh, anyway, sometimes the way I say things might delicious babies, yes. But the point is that at the end of the day, the fact here is that I've been saying it over the months. Other lovely YouTubers, there we are, have been saying it over the months, okay? To warn everybody else out there who does not know, God bless them. Do you see? But like I said, they're trying to speed things up, but even our Natalie and Clayton, little Natalie, little Clayton, well, you know, they're saying, we just got to say no to this. You know, nobody wants to be tracked. If somebody wants to have a private transaction with somebody else, you know, wants to give them some ka-ching, just put my book back, close my book. You know, if you want to do something private, I mean, I said this before and I say it again. I mean, a typical example, my delicious babies, is hotels, bang, bang, bang. That's one of the largest ones, okay? Because quite simply, you know, what it is somebody just wants to pay the ka-ching in a hotel. And say, for example, everybody has different lives, my delicious babies, okay? And I used to be a hotel receptionist, you know, so for those of you delicious babies who did not know, well, I used to be, yes, as one of my job roles. But you see it, and not everybody wants to pay with a card, especially, you know, not meaning this nasty, but like I say, others have different lives. Not everybody is super duper faithful and super duper honest. And if they're wanting to entertain, shall we say, they'll find a hotel. Do you get me, my delicious babies? Yes? And of course, they don't want anything traced, you know, say if they've got a missus or a wife or a girlfriend or a fiance, you know, they don't want to, you know, she can look through the books, shall we say, go through the books. Do you see what I'm saying? Just a figure of speech, yes, paperwork, right? And she spots something, okay? What's that song that's just came in? Remember old Whitney Houston, My Delicious Little Babies? It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. Pack your bags up and leave. Don't you dare come running back to me. Yeah, one of those. Do you see what I mean? So instead of it being traced, they just pay ka-ching, pound, shilling, pence, dollars and change cash. Nobody's none the wiser. What about if we're looking even in our UK? You know, you have ones who come round, they want to do roofing, gardening, anything like this, building work. And for a lot of them, they're not interested in a cheque or, you know what I mean? For a lot of them, with your businessmen there, sorry, they want their ka-ching, they want the cash that you can... Do you see what I'm saying, Count? Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? And not to mention, you know, and this is globally, you know, you'll have far more than what you realise, my delicious little babies, who have safes where they store the cash. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? So, do you see what I'm saying to you? So, no. And, of course, I've been saying it for months and months, yes, and other delicious, not in that way, little YouTubers, God bless them, have been saying it. That, you see, I really just do not... I've spoken to a number of man and woman, okay? And I'm being truthful now. But when you say, oh, no, but we're happy using the card. Oh, no, we're happy with our card. It's just easier. They're not fully getting it. And that's not being nasty, my delicious little babies, yes? They're just not getting it at all. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, it's control. And not only that, but of course, you know, as we know, it's common sense. They can do that. They can dip in it, you know, in and out, charge whatever tax they like, do whatever they like. That's the crap that this is at. And it's how many will fall for this shat unless we put a stop to this. Now, I'm fully aware that obviously they're rolling. Do you see what I'm saying? Rolling. But the point is, my delicious little babies, yes, that if enough of us globally, we say no. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, the way they're going with this. Because this is going to cause one big flipping ruckus, you know, especially if others are then realising that they cannot, because it leads on to other things, and it leads on, like I said months ago on my videos, another dear YouTubers has been saying, do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, and then it leads on to you cannot buy this, you cannot buy that. So it's no good turning around and saying, oh yes, I like to use my card. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, because when you find that you cannot buy anything, what are they going to do then? Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? So, I mean, this is just so very serious, but you're not hearing none of the putrid shite through your box in the corner of the room bloody saying anything, are we? That's my video. I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. That's my video, my delicious little babies. Not enough said now. Okay, my delicious little babies, I've said everything I want to say. So yeah, if you could please take a look at, you know, some of these videos, my delicious little babies. They're not long anyway, okay? But I'm just giving out information, that's all I'm doing, okay? And, you know, but the way I'm seeing things, I don't know. If I have to say, yes, they are pushing ahead, yes, at a very rapid rate, but at the same time, I also feel that they know, so I've just got to, they also know they're losing as well. Do you see what I'm, there we are. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? But this is all by force. Do you see what I mean? It's like there's other videos where just before a girl, where they say, well, I'm not, I want to pay with cash in certain places. And one, funnily enough, strangely enough, was a flipping hotel as well. And what happened is that, well, the hotel wasn't very, you know, the receptionist, who's going to pay with cash? Do you see what I'm saying to you? But no, your man there stood his ground. He said, no, I'm not paying on my card. I want to pay the cash. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, if everybody else did that and followed suit, there we are. Do you see what I mean? They've got nowhere to go with it. There we are. Do you see? All that this is about is compliance. There we are. Who's going to comply and who's not? Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? But some are just stuck in this, oh yeah, just pay me card, pay me. You'll be so surprised, my delicious little baby, as well. For some of you delicious little babies out there, you're going to get me, so you know, you're not going to be surprised. But for others, honestly, you'd be so surprised. You know, it's like they just do not even carry 1 pence in the purse or in the wallet. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Nothing more to say, my delicious little babies. All we can do is hope that others, there we go, just wake up as quickly as possible. That's all we can keep doing, isn't it? Yes? But I definitely feel that these are starting to find it most difficult now. There we are. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, because there's more and more and more who are woken up. And like I say, I took a Carlson, not in that way, my delicious babies, not in that way. But, I mean, look how much, you know, the messages and everything he's been getting out as well. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, so really, this has not been made easy for them at all. Do you see? There we are. No, I've got nothing across my shoulders now. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Anyway, so that's the video. So until my next video, thank you so very much. Even if you even take the time to even listen to me, my delicious little babies, it's most appreciated, okay? Wishing you the most beautiful morning, evening or afternoon, wherever you are in the world, okay? Please keep smiling, my delicious babies, okay? And, sorry, just got to say this. Do you ever remember that film? I was thinking about it the other day. And, I mean, not that I was really one for films, but there's certain films that I did watch. Was it Jim Carrey? Was it Liar Liar? You know, like where his little son, he wished that his dad would just stop lying. Was it for one day or something like that? Do you ever remember it? And when Jim Carrey was in the lift or something, right? And he was, he was looking at a woman or something. Anyway, he said something. She gave one slap across the face. I don't know if you remember it. My delicious little baby. It's just because he just simply told the truth. The wish came true for his little son, God bless him. And his dad, oh gosh, he just could not lie. Jesus, me for the life of it. I mean, it was a funny film though. I mean, you go back years and years ago, it was funny though. You do have to see the funny side. Do you see what I'm saying? When he got that bang across the boat race, do you see what I mean? Because it's just being honest, wasn't it? Oh, gosh, I don't know. I think that's what it is. I think maybe there needs to be a new thing come out, doesn't there? You know, with the mainstream media, you know, everybody globally needs to make wishes that they stop lying, just so that all the truth just comes out on every single network globally, all over the world. Oh, take care, my delicious little babies. Oh, I'm having a bad day today, okay? Not to worry, okay? I may be going through the change, my delicious little babies, yes, but I can have me laughy, jerky moments as well, okay? So you just look after yourself. Please continue to feel the love, okay? And please give a pat on the back, a shake of the old hand to some family members, some friends, some work colleagues, and please tell them that they're super duper wonderful, super duper juicy, and super duper delish, okay? And that you love them so. So until next time, God bless, much love, take care, thank you, goodbye.